All right, here we go, kids. Chapter 10 of Midnight on the Moon. It's called Earth Life. The midnight woods woke up. A breeze rustled the leaves. An owl hooted. The sounds were soft but very alive. Jack opened his eyes and he pushed his glasses into place. He smiled. Morgan was still with them. He could see her in the moonlight. Her long white hair was shiny. "Morgan, can you and the tree house just stay here?" said Annie. "Right here in Frog Creek." "No, I must leave again, I'm afraid," said Morgan. "I've been gone from Camelot for a long time." She handed Jack his backpack. She brushed his cheek. Her hand was soft and cool. "You had a bit of moon dust still on you," she said. "Thank you, Jack, for your great love of knowledge." "You're welcome," said Jack. Morgan tugged on one of Annie's braids. "And thank you, Annie, for your belief in the impossible." "You're welcome," said Annie. "Now go home," said Morgan. Jack smiled. Earth was home. And that bright, colorful world was where everything was alive and always changing. "Bye, Morgan," said Annie as she started out of the treehouse. Jack looked back at Morgan. "Will you come back soon?" he said. "Anything can happen," said Morgan. "The universe is filled with wonders, isn't it, Jack?" He smiled and nodded. "Go now," Morgan said softly. Jack followed Annie down the rope ladder. He stepped onto the ground. The wind started to blow and the treehouse started to shake. A loud roar filled Jack's ears and he squeezed his eyes shut. He covered his ears. Then everything was still. Absolutely still. Jack opened his eyes. The ladder was gone. He looked through the leaves and branches of the giant oak tree where the treehouse had been. There's only moonlight now. "Bye, Morgan," he whispered sadly. "Bye, Peanut," said Annie. Jack and Annie stared at the top of the tree for a long moment. "Are you ready?" said Annie. Jack nodded. They started for home. The midnight air felt cool and moist. It was filled with the soft sounds of earth life. Jack and Annie left the Frog Creek woods and started down their street. Annie glanced up at the sky. "The moon really looks far away, doesn't it?" It did, thought Jack. It was. "I wonder how the moon man can be up there all alone," said Annie. "What do you mean?" said Jack. "I mean, who helps him put on his spacesuit?" said Annie. "And who helps him get up when he falls down?" "And who is he?" added Jack. "Who do you think he was?" said Annie. "I think he must be a scientist or an astronaut from the Earth," said Jack. "No, I think he's an alien," said Annie, "from another galaxy." Jack scoffed. "What makes you say that?" "I can just feel it," said Annie. "You're wrong," said Jack. "There's no proof that aliens exist." "Maybe not now," said Annie. "But don't forget, we were in the future." "Oh, brother," said Jack. They crossed their yard and climbed their back steps. Annie tiptoed inside the house and Jack followed her. Before he shut the door, he glanced up at the moon. Was Annie right, he wondered? Could the moon man have come from another galaxy? Morgan's words came right back to him. The universe is filled with wonders, isn't it, Jack? Good night, Moon Man, Jack said, and then he closed his door. The end. I hope you enjoyed Midnight on the Moon. So, book number 9, I actually have it. I forget where I put it, but I have book number 9 somewhere around here. So let me look for book number 9 and I'll start reading it next week. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the weekend. Bye-bye.